Good morning. Welcome back to Gigi's garden. Just threw the chickens a little bit of a greenery out here. Some of these weeds out of this garden. But that's not what I came out here to talk to you guys about. I can't remember how I got this way. All right, let's do this. Try not to step on all these rogue tomatoes that are flying around here. Yeah. Got my stick because these weeds are not forgiving. They are not giving anything but terror and mosquitoes. But look at this. Hang on. I don't know how to turn this camera around on this iPhone. You see that? Loofa! Look how big it is. Let me see if I can get it come forward a little bit. Wow! Look how big that loofah is right there. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can get closer. My sweet potato vines are going nuts over here. I'm gonna run them back into the ground so they can. The more places they touch the ground, the more they'll root. I like these vines here. But look at this. There's several of them. I got 1, 2. But look at this one. This one's almost ready. This one, still a couple more days. Oh my goodness. So there's 4 here all together, grown in big. There was one little one up here, but it might be on the other side. So we're going to just wait and see. Check it out. I am so excited about these loofah. And look at these sweet potatoes. Look at them sweet potatoes. Come on. I'm going to run them back down so they can run across the ground. Maybe give me some sweet potatoes on the ground. More sweet potatoes. Look at that. I have 2 more sweet potatoes that I actually need to bring out here so I can plant them. Wow. Look at that Katie did. You see him? Get on out of here, Katie did. Whoa. Oh, my hibiscus are blooming again. Oh, squirrels up in the tree, honey. Them pretty flowers. Those hibiscus are beautiful. Yes. Part of my sweet potato is running across the ground, which means I'm going to have sweet potatoes all through this bed, which is going to be a good thing. So I'm excited about that. I need to come out here and pull up all these tomatoes because they are just going crazy out here. Not even really producing, just a lot of foliage. Because it's, that time of year. But my brassicas back there are trying to do okay. I'm just gonna let them do what they do. Oh, I do have another little loofah growing. I'm excited. I do have another one. There's 5, 6 little loofah right here so far. 6 loofah on this side. Let's see if I don't see any in this middle. See how it's drooping down, going from one to the other. It's a huge honeybee up there. But let's see. No loofah in this tunnel. Nothing but a bunch of doggone tomatoes. Oh, here you go. Let's see if you can see a little tiny loofah. There you go. Look at that. Focusing on that. I'm excited. This is the first time I was able to grow loofah. The last time I tried to grow it, the vine gets huge and out of control, of course, and I didn't have enough room for it, so it wasn't able to spread out and do all this like it's doing here this year. So I'm pretty excited about the loofah this year. And I'm also excited. This must be the perfect thing for this turmeric because I planted 4 or 5 little tubers over there, and I planted 1 or 2 on that side, and I have turmeric coming all the way around this corner. I can't wait to dig some up, and I can't wait to save it. I'm gonna leave some in the ground too, so it can go ahead and grow for next year as well. Turmeric is a good thing to have in your garden. Turmeric, and my ginger's over there doing pretty good. Somebody needs to cut this grass. I don't know who or when it's gonna get cut, but I know it needs to be done. But I'm really excited about how my loofah is doing. I'm almost ready to pick that one. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go and see how long. I'm going to do some research and see how long you're supposed to leave it until you can pick it. But I believe these loofah seeds I got from Homestead Heart. I believe. I might be wrong, but I believe I did get them from her. So we'll see how they do. I'm so excited about this one. Look at that. It's so big. Wow. It feels like a little soft. So let me see. Yeah, these are firm. You can eat them when they're this size. But when they're that size, you can't eat them because they're starting to get fibrous. So that's what I'm excited about today. Let me see if my other hibiscus are blooming and getting some calyx so I can collect some calyx and dry them and put them in my little jar so I can make tea. I don't see any blooms yet, so I'm gonna see if you can eat the leaves off of the loofah because they produce a lot of leaves. So if you can eat the leaves, that'll be something else good for them. This is a real jungle right here. All I can do is just fight. I'll be fighting for my life out here. And I need to clear this part of the jungle up too so my beauty berries can actually grow. Looks like they're being smothered by everything out here. Let me see. But I was watching a video about the beauty berries yesterday, and they're like, it took 2 years, so it'll take around 2, maybe 3 good years for them before they get really established. And what I think I'm not going to do is I'm not going to plant anything else in here beside the beauty berries. I think I'm going to go further that way. So when they come back next year or when they're growing. So just to encourage them to get big, big and bushy and fluffy. Oh, look at that. Look, would you look at that? All the ants on there, on that flower. Get off of there. Get off my okra. Y'all leave my okra alone. I hate those things. But it's just aphids, and I got mosquitoes bite me. I have to get more ladybugs. I don't have a whole lot of ladybugs out here this year. I had a few, but not a whole bunch. Let me see if this green pepper's ready. No. Oh, I have one that's turning red. It's little though. Let me pick it. Look at this. Look at that. It's turning red. Well, let's throw it on the ground too, huh? How about that? Okay. I still have cherry tomatoes galore. I'll give it to the chickens because it doesn't look that good. Cherry tomatoes galore all over the ground here, which means I'm going to have 1,000 cherry tomato bushes next year. But that's okay because you know what? I'm going to pull them up and I'm going to pot them and I'm going to take them to my local farmer's market and go ahead and either give them away or sell them. See which one I can do. Look at this. These mosquitoes is just treacherous out here. Let me show you this squash bug in my leaf. Isn't that pretty? They're so beautiful, but they're just such a menace. They're such a menace. They eat and destroy everything. So I think I've been eaten up enough by mosquitoes because I was just coming out here to check the loofah. I wasn't really coming out here to do any real work. But I probably got about 7, 8 mosquito bites right now. They even getting up underneath my pants because I didn't put my boots on before I came out here. So let's just take one last look at all these peppers. Oh, this plant is just loaded with peppers. It's probably about a good 5-6 feet tall, but it's so loaded with peppers that it's just laying all down. So as soon as they finish growing, I'm gonna come out here and get them and figure out what I'm gonna do with all those peppers. Whew, well, all my animals are out there. All the dogs and the cats are out there in the yard. Last night was successful with locking everybody up in the in the coop and clipping wings, so I don't have anybody jumping in and out of the yard. And I know that some people just clip one wing on their chickens and ducks. I clip both wings because I've noticed that my chickens are just rambunctious enough, but just clipping one wing, they still do what they gotta do. They're so strong that they just fly and flutter on out. Come on, big girl. See where everybody's at? All right, guys. Well, you know what? Thank you for joining me on my loofah journey. And I want you guys to have a wonderful day. And remember, please be kind to people because you never know what people are going through. Have a great day.